Hey legends, how are we doing? No blackboard today. I'm out and about, and you might be able to hear the kids screaming in the background there, and if one of them starts jumping off the side of a wall, I might have to run off. But either way, I'm bringing you today the engine room of the sentence, the verbs. Now these guys are so important, and I'm going to get onto a definition in a little bit, but first thing I'd like you to do is to head off to your bedroom, please, and grab any item that you like. Perhaps one of your favorite things, maybe an old favorite book, maybe your iPad, maybe an old favorite teddy bear, whatever it might be. Can you leave what you're doing now, if you're working in the kitchen or a study or in the sitting room maybe, can you head off to your bedroom, grab one of your favorite items and come back here and see me in a minute. I'll press pause so you don't have to see me pootling in the park, and we'll see you in a minute. Go and do that very simple task. Now then, what I'd like you to do is to sit down, pen and paper, and jot down 10 things that you have just done in that last minute. I'm going to start you off. Firstly, you pressed pause. Okay, on your computer, your tablet, your phone. So, number one, I pressed pause. For all of you, that's what you will have done. Okay, I hope. Number two, what did you do next? I stood up. Perhaps you were sitting down on the sofa. So I stood up. Number two. Number three, what did you do next? I walked out the room. Okay, so I want you to list 10 things that you did after you pressed pause to get me to shut up. Okay, list those 10 things please, and then I'm going to come back and tell you all about it. So take as long as you need, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and press pause again and I'll explain all. Now then, what I'd really like you to do is have a look at those 10 sentences, and each one, if you could underline, maybe a red pen, green pen, something like that, underline what is happening in the sentence. So the first one, it'll say I pressed pause. So pressed is what is happening. The pressing is happening in the sentence. The second one, maybe you stood up, say the standing is happening in the sentence. All right, so underline all of those. And what you'll find is, and I'm going to keep talking because you'll be able to do that very quickly, is you'll find that the verb is every single word that you've underlined. All right, so many people say that a definition of a verb is it's a doing word. Well, that's absolutely right. It's what's being done in the sentence. It's the thing that's being done in the sentence. I prefer to phrase it as saying it is what is happening in the sentence. All right, and so every single one of those sentences that you've done, you've underlined them yourself already. All right, and they will be the verbs. What is happening in that sentence, and the action of doing it. All right, and that's the verb. Okay, the fact that you pressed pause is not a verb. That's not what you were doing. All right, it's the action of pressing it that is what is happening within the sentence that makes it the verb. Okay, so very simply, those 10 sentences you've already done. All right, and already identified what a verb is. Now, ultimately, and this is where we can get a little note down here, the definition of a verb is that it is what is happening within a sentence, and, very excitingly, this is what's so clever about a verb, its second function, it says when something is happening in a sentence. All right, and I'm going to tell you about that in just a second.